Hi everyone, this is Pepper Pace and welcome to my nursery. Today I am doing something a little bit different because I am getting ready to do a box packaging for not one, but two little cuddle babies. And typically I don't do box packagings for cuddle babies because I try to keep the price as low as possible. And to do that, I would need to, I don't put anything in the box, in other words. They just come with what you see. Their clothes on their backs and maybe a little teddy bear, a little tiny little teddy bear. And then now that I make these bracelets, they'll come with a little bracelet. But since I'm doing Jill today, so I am doing this little baby, which is the Irma kit by Erica Lee. So she has a shop, I think it's called, ooh, I wrote it down. Oh, but I sealed it. It's called I'll put it in there. I put the name of the shop. And this is the Irma kit, which is, I've checked this morning and I didn't see the kit any longer. I'll have to tell you where I got this body because I probably should have prepped better before I started filming. But this body is amazing. This little baby's name is Britney, and I think this is what really captivated the mommy when she saw, well, no, that's not true, because before she even had a body, the mommy was interested in her before she even had hair, which I love this hair, which I get from Etsy as well. But yeah, this body should still be available. Like I said, I'll put the name somewhere down here so that you can, if you like to get it. It comes even in a smaller size. Britney is 17 inches. So this fits her. This is a 17-inch body. So this fits her perfectly. She probably could have even gone smaller. Okay, so we're going to get her ready, but before we get her ready, I want to show you her pacifier. She has a modified pacifier, even though she is a silicone baby. She, and her mouth is open, but her mouth is so tiny, and I don't want mom to have to do anything to force her mouth open. So I made this. I'm not even gonna put it in there. I'm just not gonna do it. I made this modified pacifier by just cutting off the top, and then I added Cyclopaint A and B, so silicone. Let it cure to where it was no longer running, and then I put the pacifier in the baby's mouth, and guess what, guys? It molded to the shape of her mouth. So that's why. Goodness, Britney, you're shedding your hair. Okay, that's why you see, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little dimple here, and that is the imprint of her bottom lip. So I let it cure completely, and now Britney has a pacifier that fits her mouth specifically, of course. And then I made this too, and it kind of matches her bracelet. So anyway, I'm getting into doll making. I don't want to ship her with that in her mouth because I would like mom to put some gel in her mouth, and I really don't want to ship her with gel. I'm trying to minimize what the products that I put into the mouth of the babies, because you know some mommies don't like gel, and you got to respect what the mommy wants. Okay, let's just look at some of her features. Oh, little girl. She weighs 3.6 pounds, I believe. I just weighed her today. And yes, guys, this is the most stuffed that I ever made a baby. But mom did not say don't stuff her this much. So she don't have to be this stuffed. But with the silicone, because the head is so heavy, And this body tends to want the baby to lean back instead of forward. So I definitely wanted to get her stuff. Look at her hair. I love this hair. This is not the hair that I always use from Etsy. My Etsy shop is currently closed. I think this is hair by Sarah Silk. Yes, this is Sarah Silk hair. Yearling, curly. This is not black. I think this is like the darkest brown or something like that. But anyway, look at this cute little outfit. Now, this is a preemie size outfit. So unfortunately, at 17 inches, she is a large preemie. And when I say unfortunately, it's because a lot of mommies don't want preemie babies only because they cannot find preemie clothes. But I will tell you now, if you go on Etsy, you will find some preemie clothes. Look at this little t-shirt. I see this, what I'm saying, this little t-shirt is a preemie t-shirt that I found on Etsy at a reasonable price too. So you just got to keep looking. What you might see today, you might not see tomorrow. So you got to grab it while the getting's good. And I really feel comfortable letting her arms and her little feet show because it matches her skin so good. And I love this little bow. And yeah, so we're gonna get you ready to go now. Okay, I have my Playtex Nursery or a baby bottle, and this is just got the silicone tip seal. Let me shake this up. Yeah, okay, because I had it sitting on the side and the milk goes up into the reservoir and then it just comes down. So we're gonna get little Britney fed. Yeah, I'm wearing my pajamas because, you know, I started this early in the morning. Oh, look at that little baby girl. I started early in the morning, and because we have a heat wave here right now, I was like, I am not. As soon as the post office open, we're gonna get the babies home to their mommies before the heat of the day hit my car and make me burn my legs on my seats. If you turn it a certain way, the bubbles are supposed to show faster. But it looks like she's already drank all of it. So as much as she wants, that's all you wanted? All right, little girl. I love the way I styled her hair. It is so cute. She's adorable. All right, that's it. This is how much she has left. I really love these bottles. And the shop that I got it from is no longer operational, but I heard from another person that you can get it from another. I think you have to. Ooh, look at her. She milk drunk. I think you're gonna have to Google. All right, little lady. You're gonna have to Google it if you're interested in getting that. But her head turns. She's got the cutest little earrings. I love her earrings, and I reinforced her ear holes. So with silicone, once you pierce that layer of paint, I think it's kind of easy to make, I guess, to make the silicone rip. I shouldn't say easy, but it's possible that the silicone can rip. All right, there we go, little lady. I think that we are good to go. It is time. It is time. Let's get your head turned the way we want it. is her COA. Again, this is the Irma kit. Oh look, it has a seal on it, and that is so cute, guys. It has a seal. This is by Jamie Lynn artdolls.com. Okay, Simply Silicone by Erica. Simply Silicone by A or Simply Silicone by Erica. That's where I purchased it when I was on Etsy. Simply Silicone by A. But look, she's got a TikTok, she's got an Instagram, and when I purchased Irma, which is now Britney, she had, look, that was from the sculptor. She had, she comes in different skin tones. And so I chose the darkest one, and then I still paint it. I'm like, dude, why are you painting it like that when you have the darkest one already? But yeah, I did. Okay, we are back. This time we have Jill. Little Jill Cuddle Baby by Adri Stoet. And she is adorable. I put her together as in just a normal newborn cuddle body. So she's 19 inches. She weighs a stout, I think 5 pounds, something like that, maybe 5.6 pounds. Soft. Actually, let me take you out of this so we can see everything about you, little lady. Oh my goodness. This hair is so perfect. And no, she doesn't have a bald spot. It's just that her hair is just so fluffy and soft. Angora. She has Angora hair. Okay, now her mom wanted her to come home in this, which was perfect because that is what I plan to send her home in. It's always good when it works out like that. So, little Jill, oh, you know what? Before we put her hair, well, I guess we can put it on. I do want to change her earrings. So, honestly, when it comes to piercing the ears of a vinyl baby, I take a thumbtack, and then because this is a pretty hard vinyl, I just take a thumbtack and I just puncture the hole because the thumbtack is kind of thick, and then the earring is a bit smaller. Oh man, I forgot. These are the screw ones. Yeah, I'm just not that fond of it. Okay. Then we just put it in that hole that was already made. And now mom can switch out the earrings whenever she wants. and of course it's going in all the way into the vinyl, so there's no way to put these backs on there. All right, little Jill, let's get your head turned. Adri Stoet, her sculpts are among my favorites. And a lot of times I will tell customers, they'll like ask for a custom order. And I will say, you know, I've already done this kit more than once and I just don't want to do it anymore, so no. But Adri Stoet's, that's the exception. I would, yeah, get in there without breaking. The key is to not break the stem. I don't know why that don't want to go in. There we go. Wow, that act like it wasn't in there before. Okay, so now let's just make sure that her hair is perfect. I love this headband. It just looks so cute on her. Look at that. Oh. Let's make sure that her hair is fixed in the back. Yeah, her Adri Stoet sculpts are the exception. I have done them repeatedly. I would definitely do it repeatedly some more. Okay, so I have a pacifier and a clip. Okay, so we're either going with this bracelet or this bracelet. I'm leaning toward this one because it's got the little pink in there. We're going with this one, little one. All right. That is so cute. Look at that. That is so cute. So we got her earrings. We have her pacifier. We need her little stuffed baby, her little stuffed toy to take home with her. I don't know if it'll fit on her hand. We may have, no, we don't want to force it. We just gonna let her hold it and cuddle it. Oh, she's so adorable. Okay, now you know what? Jill told me that she wants to get a bottle. So we are back to these. They kind of, it's hard to see, but they, if you squeeze it, the milk goes back down. So let's see. You want to eat? Do you want to eat? Oh, she said yes. I love this headband and it looks so cute on her and it fits her so perfectly. In fact, I don't even know if I'm going to need to put that little cover on her face. Did you drink it all? No, there's still some more in there. She's like, don't rush me. Okay, let's see how much you drank. Oh, you weren't really that hungry. You didn't drink all that much. But here, I'll show you how it works. So, let's say you were to all of the milk went into the reservoir. This is like, I think the lady owner says they last about 2 years, and this is like over 2 years old. So typically the bubbles will come out a lot faster depending on how you position it. It's time for a new one though. Okay, let's get you burped. So Britney. So Jill will fit into newborn clothes. And this is a newborn outfit. But even though I never do you burp? Even though I never do box openings and put extra stuff in there. I did for Jill because, well, she's my age still. So I'm gonna show you what Jill's gonna come with. Okay. So notoriously, Cuddles do not have, they don't have COAs a lot of times. So I created this one, and it just kind of gives some little information. And I came up with this little birth certificate, and then I left it open so that mom would be able to put her name in there when she's ready to do that. And then we have our little thank you card. We have this. So let's go ahead and put that So we'll put this in an envelope. Jill.